Hello again. This time I am cutting another Christmas soap, which I'm thinking will be called something like Snowdrift. It's basically, if anyone remembers the limited edition soaps I did last summer, I did one called Gone Adventuring, which was trying to recapture a holiday I had in the Lake District. And we climbed Helvellyn and the day was gorgeous. It was bright, sunny, warm, lovely clear air, so trying to capture that feeling of standing on top of the mountain with the wind in your face and the sun shining, and it being a lovely fresh, clean, crisp kind of feeling. So that soap was called Gone Adventuring. I'm using the same blend of essential oils, which is eucalyptus, pine, some juniper, in this soap, which is called Snow Day. So it's not Snow Day, that's an ancient one, Snowdrift. So let's see how she cuts. I decided to do half with pine cones and half with little bits of pine branch as decoration, and then these are some juniper berries and a bit of glitter. And there is a little bit of mica swirled through it as well, which you'll see on the cut in a moment. Let's see how that's turned out. It's cutting really nicely, just made it yesterday. Again, it's full of lovely pure plant oils, bit of splosh of fresh cream in there to look after winter skin. It's really good for dry skin conditions. Really pleased how white this bar's come out as well. I put a bit of titanium dioxide in the oils to help it come out really crisp and white, and so far so good. So let's see how I'm going to cut this next one. I will cut it this way around. Just trying to make sure so I get even width bars. Bit of the swirling coming through. There we go. Right, I will just turn you round. Bear with me a second. Right, on to cutting. So hopefully this will land in between all the bits of decoration. Fingers crossed. Phew! It's always a bit of a sigh of relief when it does. Sometimes it doesn't. That's fine, I can just use my manual cutter. Oh, lovely bit of swirling. I'll start from the other end actually. That'll be a bit better. There, I'm pleased with that. So this is hanger swirled using, as it sounds, a coat hanger. And you just pull the hanger through the soap liquid as it's starting to set, pulling colours around and manipulating it to get a swirling effect. So you're kind of doing it blind. You never know what it's going to end up like, but that's quite exciting because each one's different, each one's unique. Never get two swirl patterns exactly the same, but I quite like that as well. So we've got a bit of seafoam colour mica here, a bit of forest green mica and a little bit of titanium dioxide, which has some iridescent glitter in it as well. So rather than an absolutely pure white, brilliant white bar, I decided to put a few little bits of colour in there just to give it some interest. Almost looks like a little flying person. You see some interesting shapes inside soap when you cut it. It's quite amusing sometimes. Well, that's a rather special one. Just lining that up before I cut to make sure it's going to go in between all the bits of decoration pretty much. This one's really quite soft, just done yesterday afternoon, so it's not even really been 24 hours since I poured it, but it's still firm enough. It's all right. Feels a bit like firm cheese at the moment. Quite pleased with that. I'm just going to move you back a little bit because I'm not sure if it's focusing properly, so let's just, there we go, that might be a bit better. There we go, the last cut of Snowdrift. So it'll be ready in about 6 weeks once it's all cured and wrapped, and should be available on the website as soon as it can be.